Well, the science of SDD is different from the science of physics or chemistry or engineering. It's really a science for design. It's science for humans to be engaged in constructing things. And that's what makes it very difficult or very challenging because the so-called first phase science or objective science, which was constructed to enable observers to generalize. That was the whole idea, was to eliminate specificity, that everything will be specific and we have to be addressing the specific case. So the physical sciences developed to explain physical phenomena and to be able to generalize in time and in space. Unfortunately, this model or this paradigm was very successful. I mean, it was extremely successful. It led to the Industrial Revolution, all the developments that have happened. And so in the 19th century, no, in the 20th century, people try social sciences like sociology, economics, anthropology, all those sciences try to emulate the generalization and objectivity of the physical sciences. So they developed mathematical models. Mathematical modeling became very, very important. And it still is important because mathematics is a very powerful tool. However, that science does not take into account the intersubjective component of observations. It neglects intersubjectivity and also it neglects the role of the actor, the human actor or the human observer in terms of improving a situation. So the structured democratic dialogue as a methodology based on the science of dialogic design as we have presented it is very sensitive to the complexity that arises from intersubjectivity. It takes into account the fact that we cannot have observations that are universal or generalizable. They are different perspectives, different experiences, and we have to take them into account when we design social systems so that we will not disregard the role of the actor. If we disregard the role of the actor, so as I've mentioned to you before, I was hired by an urban planner, architect, who had a vision of making urban planning an objective science, just like physics. And it was during this experience that I realized the futility of trying to objectify the science of human settlements because it was a science that engaged human observers in decisions that affect their lives. So what we've done is we have essentially developed a methodology that is based on dialogue, on learning together and improving or coming to a consensual language, fundamentally a consensual language which is situational. So we don't generalize. We say we are situation specific and we also are ephemeral. And that's what creates all the controversy because people are accustomed to generalizations and to eternality. It's, something is stable and you observe it, it's the same now and forever. And we say that's not the case for the design of social systems because they are in a state of flux. And because they're in a state of flux, we should have the capacity to make judgments, to make decisions, to engage the voices of those people who will not only design the plans, but implement the plans so they become co-owners of those plans and they should not be expected to come up with a plan that will not be capable of flexibility, of change it, because the simple reason that it's not a stable situation. It's a situation that is in a state of turbulence. So that's why, hopefully, we have developed a science that is capable of uh, situational sensitivity and ephemerality. That's the thing.